Hello guys, so I hope you are doing well. It's once more the professor. So we are here in St. Petersburg streets and we are doing a small walk. So today I'm going to talk about why most Africans, not most of course, but why some Africans force in Russia without documents, meaning they come to Russia legally because most people that come here legally and they find themselves in a very precarious position where they don't have their document up to date and they are illegal on the territory. So today we are going to talk about that so that those who want to come should be more prepared before coming, because everything is a question of preparation. If you come there here and you are not prepared, you can find yourself in a very bad spot where you don't have documents, and so everything is a question of preparation. So number one, the first reason that I'm going to mention in this video about why most Africans, some Africans, get illegal on the Russian territory is that most people come here with a visitor's visa. Some people come here with a visitor's visa, thinking they can renew that visitor's visa. I don't know who said that if you come to Russia with a visitor's visa, you can renew that. So let me make something very clear. In Russia, there is no asylum. I hope you are getting me. In Russia, there is no asylum. Meaning, if you get without document in Russia, it will not be possible for you to go through an asylum to get back on, how can I say, to get your documents up to date. The only way is to get your document up to date. If you get illegal on the Russian territory, it may be through a marriage with a Russian national, or if the president gives a decree. Because last year the president gave a decree of allowing people that were illegal on the territory to get out of the territory without getting a deportation. Because when you are illegal on a Russian territory, you need to, if you want to go back in your country, you will get a deportation of 5 years before going back. You can't go back by the airport without a deportation. So the president Putin made a decree last year, I think from June to December, allowing people that were illegal to go back without a deportation. So if you were illegal on the territory, you were able to go back and come back immediately without any problem. Or there was even a way to get your document up to date even here on the territory without even going back in your country. And those who had the money or those were prepared did it, and now they are legal on the territory. But the thing is that it's not a normal thing. That was just a decree. But normally, when you are illegal, it's very difficult to come back, especially in 2026, because the laws are getting very difficult to for illegal aliens on the territory. The laws are getting very tight. For those who don't know, back then when you were illegal on the territory and the police catch you in the street, if the police catch you in the street and you're illegal, you will go through a legal law process. You will go through the courts for them to judge you and make a decision whether they will deport you for 5 years, for 4 years, or for less, or whether they will deport you even at all. So when you were illegal, you get arrested, you go through that process. That was a normal process. Now the laws change. Now if you are illegal on the territory and you get caught by the police, they bring you immediately to the deportation camp. Meaning they take you and they bring you immediately to the deportation camp. Meaning there's no way. And if you have the money, you can now call an attorney and to negotiate your case. You can now call an attorney to negotiate your case. But back then, it was a normal process, and you don't even have to pay an attorney, because they will give you an attorney for free. But now it's even more difficult. It's difficult, meaning you don't even have the possibility to have an attorney for free. They get you go immediately to the deportation camp. Even if you are married, you go immediately to the deportation camp. And now you can call an attorney, and if you have a good reason for being illegal on the territory, because they will look at your case and see why you got illegal on the territory, And if you have a good reason, then they can give you a, how can I say, a favorable answer, and and they don't give you a deportation. Maybe you just go back and come again. So the laws are getting, this is to say that the laws are getting very difficult against illegal aliens. So that will behoove you to come to Russia and prepare yourself not to get illegal on the territory. So as I said, number one is people come here with visitors visa. Please don't come here with visitors visa, because the visitors visa is to come here and get illegal on the territory. And especially if you are in a city like Moscow or St. Petersburg, when you are the control in these cities is very high. The control in these cities is very high. So if you get illegal, the police can catch you at any time. And when the police catch you, it's over. It's over. So be very careful for those who come here with visitors visa. The best thing here is to come with a student visa, because the student visa is renewable every year. Every year you renew your student visa. But if you come with a visitor visa, it is not renewable, and there is no asylum. Like people go, maybe I don't know, to Canada, they can go with a visitor visa, and when they are there, they ask for asylum. So that's what I wanted to mention. Don't come here with a visitor visa. The second reason the second reason that I will mention here is that people don't come here. People come here, how can I say it, unprepared. People are not prepared when they come here. They come here without even knowing where they are going. They think I'm going to Russia. Let's say a person, someone maybe named John, he goes and meet an agent, I don't know, in his country in Africa, and he says he wants to travel to Russia. The agent will do his document, everything. He will pay the fees that is needed. Then he will come to Russia. Only when he will arrive here in Russia, then he will see the reality. Because when he was in Africa, he thought, though, everything, they sold him a dream of Russia, about everything is fine, everything is good. But when he arrived on the territory, maybe he's in a bad city, a bad university. Maybe he came to find himself. They put him in a university where he don't even have time to work. The control is very high. You don't, if he miss two classes, he gets dismissed, and it becomes very difficult for him to find himself. So these are the different nuances that you need to take into account when you want to come to Russia. The university where you are going to, the city, depending on your goal, and all of that. So the second reason that I mentioned is most people come here unprepared. So you need to prepare yourself before coming to Russia. If not, you can find yourself without, yeah, with a finished visa, and you are now illegal on the territory, which is very bad. And I don't advocate that. So the third reason why most people get illegal on the territory is because they came to the wrong person. Most people that do this travel agent job, most of them are not honest. Most of them are dishonest. Some people come here, they take people's school fees. The person think you send your money for school fees, you think the school fee is paid, and only when you get on the territory, you notice that the school fees was not paid. That the person went with your school fees, and now you need to work money to pay the school fees of the year that is going on, and without even, and you need again to pay the school fees of the next year. Meaning you need to work the money for the year, for the ongoing year where you came, because your school fees was not paid, and you need to work the money also for the next year. That's when the real trouble starts. That's when you get into real troubles. So I would advise you to come to Russia through someone who is already here in Russia, and who knows how things work over here. I think these are the three top reasons why most people get illegal on the territory, and people get arrested every day, especially here in St. Petersburg and in Moscow. People get arrested every day, and put in the deportation camp. The deportation camps are full. I mean full, because most people don't listen. When you tell to someone, don't come here with a visitor's visa, you don't want to understand. You don't understand. You just want to come. there's there's no point of coming if you are going to get arrested on the territory and get deported back in your country. That means you spend your money for nothing. It's better to come in a good way so that to assure a longevity on the territory, so that at least the money that you spend to come, you can work it and you can work your money that you spend to come before anything. So uh, I think that's what I wanted to mention in this video. So beware first, don't come here with a visitor's visa, even if you, I don't know your age, but don't come here with a visitor's visa. Number two, prepare yourself, know the city you are going to. And number three, make sure the person that is doing your file is someone who knows well the territory. If you want to school, you want to study, the university you are going. If you don't want to study, the university you are going, the city you are going, all of that plays a very big role. Because because for those who don't know, Russia, you don't need a bank statement to come to Russia. Usually, you don't need a bank statement to come to Russia. And for that reason, most people are abusing of this opportunity and sending students to villages here in Russia. People are coming in villages in Russia, literally villages that an African shouldn't be. Because when you leave Africa to come to Europe, you come here for different opportunities. You can't leave Africa where there are few opportunities to come to a city in Russia where there are again few opportunities. So it's better to come here in a city where there are a lot of opportunities. So that's what I wanted to talk. That's what I wanted to talk about in this video. So leave comment if you have questions. You can leave comments and I'll answer. So see you next.